So this machine can repair OLED screens that have bad lines in them using a laser. So this is the future of OLED repair. This is super high tech, brand new machine, barely hit the market. What they're doing here is looking for broken traces in the OLED construction.
These are broken ones.
And these are formed with a laser originally at the factory, right? So we're using the same laser they used to construct these when they cut this out of a big sheet of OLED. We're gonna use the same laser to fix them.
We just know it's a laser and it's not like normal laser. So he can go through the first layer of the OLED.
That's incredible.
But he will stop in the middle, you know, like where you have a good idea where the broken line is, but you still have to find it.
I mean, it's still a manual repair process at the end of it.
This is the first generation.
Right, of course. So it's gonna get better. And it's gonna get better at lightning speed here.
You have to make sure first that the flex is okay.
Right,
because
sure, of course.
Sometimes the flex is broken, it's because the same problem, because it's the same data lines. So you have to make sure.
But that one's easier to fix. We already know how to fix that.
And if we can fix, the last step is to change the flex.
Oh, yeah, of course. You don't have to remove anything except maybe the front glass. So one of the things here is that you're doing this with the screen on.
With the screen
Which is crazy. One, you know where the issue is. And then two, you know when you fixed it. It will literally change in front of your eyes, which is magic.
It's like changing a lamp with the electricity still working.
Yeah, exactly, with the switch on.
You see, you find some line broken.
Oh my God, okay.
So this machine is used to when you don't have to fix the OLED panel, you just have to change the flex. So he tear off the flex and then he will press a new one. We first have to correct the flex with the glass.
Yeah, line it up. Very nice. Beautiful.
So this is the hard OLED one.
Yeah.
The hard OLED is easy to fix because we don't have this kind when it's bonding, you know, it's not a flexible. If the glass is 100% okay, we don't see any water damage or something, we just change the flex and it's working.
And then the ACF is anisotropic conductive film. I use that in the RFID video. It's a very interesting adhesive that when you bond it using heat and pressure, it only conducts in the vertical direction, using really microscopic balls of metal. It's very, very cool. You put ACF down across all of the pins, and then when you bond it, you don't have to worry about it conducting between pins. It only conducts vertically between the two. It's such a clever technology.
So this is the hard one, and this is the soft one. The soft one which we actually can bend. The hard one, the bending flex point has to be in the front. So we have to attach the flex in the front and then bend it to the other side. So the actual part which is bending over, it's just the flex. And then when you put it like that, these two edges, very easy to get dirty or to get water damage or to get broken. But the soft one, the actual glass is like bending over to the other side. You don't have the edges because they can cut it nicely. With the hard one, you have to cut it sharp, like. So it's two different like technologies. You can look on the edges, you know.
Basically, we're just waiting for that line to go away. He's just repairing trace by trace by trace until that line disappears.
We have two sides of the flex. Maybe it's broken here, so we try to repair it here, but no luck. To reach another side, we have to take off the glass, and then we will try again.
So this process is pretty standard. We see this in the markets all the time. It's a hot pad with some suction to hold the glass down, and then they just saw between the cover glass and the OLED screen with a very thin metal wire, a steel wire. Right now, he's just removing the OCA, the optically clear adhesive. It's the adhesive that binds the glass to the front of the OLED screen. And it optically clear means that it has the same like diffraction index as the glass, so you can't see it. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is.
Nice.
That's pretty much like magic. That's unbelievable.
And now you can bend the flex and the line won't come back. So the flex was broken in this point and then we fixed it. And now, even you press, the problem won't come back. Because we fixed the actual lines inside the LCD panel, you know?
That's so crazy.
That's so crazy.
So this is not the part that's bonded on.
No.
It's actually the OLED
the
itself.
OLED panel itself.
And that's what has the problem.
Yeah.
You were telling me last night, this is also part of the manufacturing process.
Part of the manufacturing.
So explain that part.
The real OLED is like big sheets,
Yeah.
you know, of OLED.
Like television size.
Television size,
Right.
even
Yeah.
bigger.
Sure.
And then they have like this kind of laser, but of course it's automatic, like, you know,
Sure.
not by hand. And you just have to cut the glass by laser, and that's it. But the drawing
But they're actually drawing traces
By this kind of
in
laser.
the OLED substrate
with this kind of laser.
with
Yeah,
this
yeah,
laser.
yeah.
And so this
we just-
laser is really just replicating what they do when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
first make the OLED.
Yeah, so just retrace.
It's so smart. This is what I love about Huashangbei and Huashangnan. I love about the cell phone markets and the cell phone repair industry. It's so innovative. There's just everybody's on this mission to fix more phones,
Yeah,
fix more
yeah,
screens,
yeah.
come up with better ways, cheaper ways of doing things. You're in the LCD business. What's your impression after seeing this?
This is the last problem which we can't repair, you know, till last year. And this is when this machine got out, we officially can fix any problem in LCD. You know, lines, except when it's broken, we can fix anything.
How many screens are there out there like this that have this problem?
Lots of screens which everybody like throw away, you know, because it's line
Yeah.
you cannot fix. Sometimes they will change the flex, the line will go, but sometimes they will change the flex and line still on the screen.
Sure.
So they will just throw it away.
How much money are people with this machine gonna make?
Lots of money.
Yeah, I think
Tons
so.
of money, tons of
I think this
money.
machine pretty much prints money at this
You
point.
basically take screen like which no one can fix,
Yeah.
and you fix it by yourself. But the thing is, like, after you fix it, you
Yeah.
will put a new glass on it, and nobody will know when you.
Well, and it's not a problem. It's
It's not a
as good as
problem.
new.
This is water damage. And it's a kind of corrosion, you know.
Yeah, sure.
So the lines inside the glass.
Boy, that doesn't look fixed.
It just doesn't look that beautiful, but it's fixed. It's not like when
Sure.
you're welding, it's look like a black and not beautiful,
Sure,
but,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's welded.
As long as it sticks.
This one is the original lines. This one when you draw the laser. You see?
Oh, right there.
Yeah, this point.
Yeah, okay.
This point. So when you draw the laser, because this one is made of copper, so it will become like kind of black.
Like oxidized or something, yeah.
Dark. When you got the problem, the first thing you have to do is you have to check that it's not broken and it's look like new. You have to take out the back side and check for the glass if you have water damage. If you have water damage, you can just check with this machine. You don't have to fix. When you saw there is water damage, you will fix it, of course.
Yeah.
If there is no water damage, it means this glass is 100% okay. You just have to change the flex. So before we have this machine, we just change the flex. Maybe we have 100 pieces, we just change 100 pieces. After that, we have maybe 80 pieces working, and the rest we can fix. Just take out the flex and move to the new LCD. Yeah. But now we don't have to change. We can look and we
Just inspect,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So now maybe 100 screens we can fix 100.
And this is how you make money in the cell phone repair business. Not by changing screens one by one. By being able to repair 100 out of 100 screens you touch. The guys that do screen refurbishing, they make real money.
That one when we fixed right now, this panel is actually inside, is the middle layer. Before we had these machines, we have to take everything off. And then the screen is like become like it's original one, but we already changed the glass and already changed. We don't really need to change the glass, but we don't have another option. We have to take it off. But now, when we don't have to change the flex anymore, we just take out a little bit, you know, just the corner. We fix it, put it again, and it's like new.
This is magical technology. It's gonna be a real game changer for screen refurbishing. To be clear, screen refurbishing is a big business. This is gonna change things a lot. And the people that have these machines now are going to make a lot of money in the next, I don't know, 6 months, something like that.
When we go smaller, I think it will also affect the quality of the machine. It go weaker and because
Sure,
you cut
yeah.
the cost and you make it fit.
Of course. So then we'll see variety and quality of repairs.
Yeah. So I mean, you see the NG, yeah?
Yeah.
This is a broken screen, but we still can use the flex on it because the flex is okay. So we can take two screens. One of them, the LCD panel is broken. Another one, the flex is broken. We just swap it and we have one working without any cost. You don't have to buy the new flex because you can take from this one, from the broken one.
If you would like one of these machines, you should talk to my friend Schwan here of the infamous Tool Brothers. You've been in other videos.
Yes.
And you can hook people up with one of these machines?
Yes, I can have. I can have. Yes.
How much does one of these cost?
85,000. Yeah.
85,000 RMB.
Yes,
so like
yes.
15,000 USD. So I will put your contact information down in the video description.
Yes,
and you can go
it's
talk
nice.
to him if you want
Yeah.
one. He's a really good guy. I believe in him. I've known him for years and years.
Yeah,
Speaks
good,
some
good.
English, and he's a total hustler, so he'll hook you up. This video is sponsored by the Logistics of X, a show diving into the complex but largely invisible systems we often take for granted. What does it take to get a ski area up and running for opening day? How does fresh fish get from the ocean to your plate? How does a search and rescue team aid stranded hikers on a glacial peak? You should also totally check out the exclusive video from Breaking Taps about electroplating diamond coatings for CNC glass machining. Or come with me on a 1-hour in-depth behind-the-scenes tour of my workshop. Or if you watched Jetlag, the hit game show played by Traveling the World, where I was the guest this season, as we play a 96-hour game of Capture the Flag across Japan, you might want to listen to The Layover, an exclusive podcast where we discuss the strategy and behind the scenes of every episode.
I mean, it kind of is normal Capture the Flag in a way. It's just normal Capture the Flag, just you're tagging with phones and you're on metros / Shinkansens.
All of these things have something in common. You can watch them exclusively on my streaming service, Nebula. We have some of the best creators you already know and love, like Real Engineering, Wendover Productions, Half is Interesting, and Real Life Lore. Nebula is a streaming service built by creators for creators, and because we don't have to worry about finding sponsorships or appeasing the algorithm, there are no ads. Our only focus is to make the best content for you, the viewer. When you sign up using my link, I actually get a portion of your subscription fee for life, for as long as you stay a subscriber, which gives me predictable monthly income that's not affected by the ebbs and flows of ad rates, which allows me to confidently invest in making more videos like this one and make them even bigger and cooler. And here's the best part. If you use my link, you'll get 40% off an annual subscription, which comes down to as little as $2.50 a month. So it's a great deal for you too. So click the link in the description, and thank you in advance for your support.